What's up, everybody? Troy Casey here on this lovely June day, here to talk to you about the beers that we're going to be releasing next week for our July release. First up, we've got barrel-aged Wrong Answers Only with vanilla, a fresh batch of that, 2-barrel blend. We've got Vanilla Leaner, our collab with Side Project. We've got a new version of Ghost Note, which is with honey malted oats. And then last but not least, we've got Raspberry Rosé. So let's jump in. All right, first up, we've got a new blend of barrel-aged Wrong Answers Only with vanilla. This was aged on pounds and pounds of Madagascar vanilla, and was over 2 years old of the base stout. It was 2 years old in the barrel. We've been storing this warm to test for the quality of it. We pasteurized it. Everything is tasting awesome. It's doing really good, so we're pumped to get this to you. We only did about 16 cases of this, so a very small batch. But on the nose, you get great roasted cacao notes, you get the vanilla, you get the chocolate, you get everything that we like in our stouts. So for those of you who love the stouts, this is a great one you're not going to want to miss out on. Next up, we've got a batch of Vanilla Leaner, again our collab with Side Project. This was again with Madagascar vanilla, and has been aging to our liking, and now it is ready to go. Nice foam on there. We get the nice color with the peaches. I can already smell the vanilla from here. This one was aged on vanilla for a lot longer period of time than normal because we were busy, and so it just kind of stayed in the tank, and so it extracted a bunch of vanilla that we're pumped on. So again, a lot of vanilla in the nose, plenty of peaches. It's almost, not even having tasted the stout, it almost doesn't even taste sour. It's so well balanced, just moderate acidity, great sweetness, perceived sweetness from the vanilla. That's a nice one, pumped on that. Next up, we've got Golden Note. This is Ghost Note aged, or excuse me, Ghost Note brewed with honey malted oats as opposed to the normal flaked or rolled oats that we use. So we switched it up a little bit and have a new blend here. So this was a single punch-in. We had never used that grain before, the honey malted oats, and it gives a kind of a little bit of color, almost like some of the earlier versions of East Bank. So that was what we were pumped to see that when we pulled that first nail. But we really liked how this tasted. Amazing foam stability. I'm not even going to be able to taste it. It's doing so well. I'll try that for you. Great aromas, classic KCU base beer aromas in the nose. Medium acidity, some sweetness, presumably from the honey malted oats. It's super drinkable, complex. This is honestly the first time I've tried this since we packaged it, so I'm really excited to get to know this beer a little bit more after we turn the cameras off. Last but not least, a fun one, Raspberry Rosé with some of our new fancy labels. So our rosé beers are second use fruits. This one is no exception. Boom. Still, it blows my mind every time when you put beer on second use fruits like that have a lot of color, how much still comes through. I mean, to me, this looks like it could be, a first use fruit, but we get lots of color, still a lot of flavor and complexity, lively. In the nose, plenty of berry. It's one of the first, I've said it many times before, but raspberries are one of the first fruited sours I ever tried, and so it's always fun to smell a raspberry sour and just be reminded of my early journey in the sour beer world. Again, perfect acidity, not acidic, almost very little acidity. But that's just, I think, my palate changing. It's definitely tart. It's definitely a sour beer, but a lot of complexity, super drinkable. It's the definition of a rosé, to my knowledge, which would be very drinkable, light, effervescent, and this one, it checks all those boxes. So thanks everybody. Hope everybody's having a great summer, and we're going to see many of you in a few weeks for our 10-year anniversary. Can't believe it. Cheers.